Welcome back to the channel, our Everyday Getaway. Once again, we are here at the Sun Outdoors RV Resort in Myrtle Beach. We're going to ride around for a few minutes, guys, and we're going to discuss whether or not Sun Outdoors Myrtle Beach is still worth going to.
I think this is a great topic because I was a little, can I even say it?
Yes, say it.
It was a little lackluster this time for me. I still love it. Every time I come, a little bit less and less. I feel like they're not on the upkeep on this place.
That's right. We're going to tell you whether or not we think if it's still worth coming to this RV resort. And you may be surprised.
If you need to call Chris and Kevin and me and Karen, you might.
You may have to call us Kevin and Karen, and so what? That's the way it goes, but we're going to be brutally honest. Check out this review.
This is our everyday getaway, living the life, come what may. We'll show you the world full of colors and cheer. Join us on this journey, our vision is clear. No looking back, your two dreams hit the open road. Let's make some memories, lighten the load. This is our everyday getaway, living the life, come what may.
Those of you who are regular subscribers to our channel, you know that Katrina and I have been to this resort many, many times over the years, all the way back to when it was called Carolina Pines RV Resort.
And surprisingly enough, there's more people than not that remember it when it was Carolina Pines.
We were here the first year when it was open, and everything wasn't open at that time.
It wasn't, but it was so top-notch. Everything that they did, from the time that we checked in, to the live music, to the site, to the swimming pool, even though they only had one open at the time, fantastic.
It was really something that left an impression on us, so much so that we said to ourselves, we're going to continue to come back here, and we have done so. Unfortunately, Carolina Pines was bought out by Sun Outdoors. And there has been some changes. Is it still worth coming here? And we're going to get back to that later in the video. Let's do an overview of the RV resort. What does the RV resort have to offer?
If you want a great place that you can take the children, the teenage children, the grandkids, family gatherings, this is a great place. You do not have to leave this resort. From the time you step in your site, you don't have to leave. They have a restaurant, they have food trucks, they have like five or six different swimming pools, playgrounds. I mean, what do they have, Chris? I mean, they have everything.
As a matter of fact,
pickleball, everything.
As a matter of fact, we've been here about 2 weeks and we haven't left the resort. It doesn't matter what you want to do or what you're looking to enjoy, you could just stay here the entire time.
I took the kids bowling today. They have duck pin bowling. They have a little miniature arcade. The splash pad area. There's a couple of those. The lazy river.
Miniature golf, putt golf.
Oh, the miniature golf is pretty big. That's really nice.
I mean, the campground.
Wait, what is it with the slides? What's that called?
The water slides?
The water slide. The water park.
Yeah, the water park.
Water park, I think, was the biggest hit. We have gone to the water park every day since we've been here.
You have different sections here in the park. You also have cottages. So for those of you who are not RVers, you can still come here and you can rent out a cottage.
Yes.
Now, back when we came here when it was Carolina Pines RV Resort, we did feel like it was a little more family oriented.
No, I still think, well, not for me. I think it's still family oriented. It's just that it's very corporate now. So things aren't getting repaired the way they should be getting repaired. Things are getting overlooked. They don't seem to care quite as much about the rules that they have set in place. It's much rowdier than it used to be. It just seemed when it was family owned, they really took more pride, I think, in the property, and they were on top of things. So
one of the stories we like to tell, the first year we were here with Carolina Pines,
right.
You and I forgot to bring our coffee maker with us.
Right. We get up one morning, we have no coffee, and we didn't have a tow. We didn't have a tow jet that time. We had our Class A gasser, the Wiki Wagon. We desperately were in need of coffee, and there's nothing around at that time to walk to or anything. We went to the front desk to see if they had a coffee maker there. You know, you go into places and they'll have some coffee for you. And they said no, because they had just opened. But they said, you know what? We will personally go get you some.
Yeah.
One of the girls at the front desk said, you know what? Got in her car, went down to Dunkin' Donuts or wherever it was, and brought us coffee back. Now, I mean, no corporation's going to do that,
No.
right? It was amazing.
No. There seems to be a bit of a disconnect now when it comes to these small things. Now look, do they have the nice spots with the full hookups and all those? Yeah, absolutely. But they seem to be cutting back on the quality and the care of the bathrooms.
Bathrooms are not cleaned that well.
No.
There's, for example, there's a broken bathroom that has been like that since we've been here. They have a bouncy pillow here for the kids. That's been down since we've been here. There's umbrellas that are broken. We were at the pool the other day, and my oldest daughter and the grandchildren, we went and got an attendant. We said, you know, can you see if this umbrella works? We can't kind of get it to work. And he looked at it and he goes, oh, it's broken, and walked away. No, like, let me see if I can replace that for you, or even at least take the broken one down because it was all cocked sideways, and not really worried about anything.
And we love this place, guys. We've been here many times. We've had our grandkids come here, our daughter come here, and we genuinely love it. It's a great vibe, a great atmosphere, but there does seem to be a lack of quality control. Is that fair?
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, the furniture is filthy, dirty. It's to get that buildup like dirt on where you put your arms. You have to wipe down all. It just, I could go on and on, but I don't want to be that much of a Karen. That being said,
but that's because we believe in being honest with you guys. I know some of you guys are going to criticize us and go, you guys are complaining. When we review a campground or resort, we need to be fully honest with you guys and tell you everything. They have been getting a lot of negative reviews on their cottages and the upkeep of their cottages and the toilets working.
Things not working.
All of that. And it's disappointing because we genuinely love this place, and we think it's a great place for families to come and spend time with their children and their grandchildren. So yeah, we're somewhat disappointed. Now, I will say the other night, we did go to the restaurant and get something to eat, and the service was fantastic.
That waiter deserved every bit of a big tip because he was great.
Our granddaughters wanted crayons and markers. They didn't provide them, but he just happened to have some in his car. He went out and got them and brought them in so our granddaughters could enjoy coloring and everything.
Yeah,
so the question is this worth coming back to?
So for us, we would come back again, but I think what we would appreciate, I should say, is that if they would be honest with you and not advertise something that's not going to be working, or at least have an update on their website. You know, this, for example, is out of service right now, because some things you look forward to coming and using while you're here. Believe me, they charge, it's not cheap to come here. So when you come somewhere and you pay a good amount of money,
you expect the best.
That things are going to be working properly, they're in good shape, things are clean. If you have a problem, you can reach someone right away. It's the little things.
And I don't think that's being a Karen or a Kevin.
No.
When you pay this kind of money, and you guys know how difficult it is, how expensive it is to RV. When you come to a place like this, you expect them to take care of everything. I don't want to see mold in the bathrooms. Okay?
And there is.
I don't want to see cottages that can't have a toilet that flushes. I don't want to see cottages that have inadequate AC units that can cool their units.
Well, and I don't want to see lounge chairs that are ripped because they're so old and sun damaged that the fabric has ripped and they're sitting out, still haven't been put away. Broken umbrellas, parts of pools that aren't working properly, the slides that the water's only halfway working. There's just little things like that. That if you're going to charge the amount of money that you charge,
step up your game.
Step up your game.
And guys,
just
look at it.
Maintain the park.
Okay, so look at it like this. If you go to an upscale restaurant, which we never do because we can't afford that, you expect the best of the best. And if they don't deliver, you're upset.
You don't expect that the seats are going to be dirty and the silverware is not clean.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you go to a certain RV resort and they're going to pay you if they're going to charge you a certain amount of money, you expect them to take care of these things because, let's be honest, that's what you're paying for. What is it for golf carts here? And I do think if you stay here, you really should rent a golf cart, I think it's worth it.
Well, if you have one, you should bring it. And if you do have one, you can bring it. It's around $36-ish, one-time fee, and you can use your golf cart the whole time you're here. That's ideal. If you have to rent one, they're not cheap. So the 6-seater, or I should say 4-seaters, are $65 during the week right now, and $75 on weekends. The ones they call the limos, which is a 6-seater, those are $95 during the week, and I don't know what they're, probably $110, I'm not sure, on the weekend. And listen, and they go fast, and people are paying for it. But for us, we did not rent one the whole time because it's on top of everything else, that's a lot. Now that's probably the average price for golf cart rentals around, I don't know. I just feel like, wow, if I was somewhere like this resort for a month, 2-3 months, I would have to convince Chris to buy a golf cart.
Now, they also have seasonal and annual rentals.
Seasonal rentals are in a specific section that's 3 to 6 months. The prices change every year. I'm not going to quote the prices. You'll have to go online and look yourself. The seasonal, and I'm not drinking, the 3 to 6 months, the electric's paid. Okay, you don't have to worry about paying extra. So that's kind of really nice. Now, if you get an annual spot, that's again in another section. And then you have to pay your electric. You can also do monthly. If you do monthly, you can pick...
I think monthly is the way to go.
If you do monthly, you can pick any spot in the whole campground, depending which one. Like if you get a pull through or if you get a back in, it's going to vary a little bit on price. You can pick your spot wherever you want, and you do not have to pay for the electric. I think for Chris and I, we would like to do that. We didn't realize that they did that, so we came for a total of 2 weeks, and we could have stayed here a whole month. So that's on us. That's on us.
Well, look over here. Check this area out here. This is a fantastic area. The first year we were here, this is where the bands were. They were playing music over here, right?
Yes.
Now they're over at the main building. Is Sun Outdoors Myrtle Beach RV Resort still worth coming to? I'll let Katrina start first.
All right. I would say yes. I would still come. I would say no to a cabin. I would not rent one of the cabins, and I would not suggest that my family or friends rented a cabin because they're extremely expensive. And even when our daughter and son-in-law were here 3 years ago or 2 years ago and rented one, they had issues with the cabin then, and they were very late about taking care of the problem, like the next day, and still it wasn't quite right. For the money you're going to pay, I probably would skip that. I would come, and I wouldn't do a week or two. I would do a month because of the price. The only other thing I would suggest is that if Chris and I were traveling, let's say down to Florida, and we had time between stops, I would say, hey, you know what? Why don't we stop down to Carolina Pines for a couple days during the week, because they do run quite often a lot of weekday specials. Right now they're running at 30% off weeknights. That'd be awesome. We could come here, we on our way to Florida, and spend, 3-4 nights at a great price. I would do that as well.
I'm going to give it one more year. If we come back next year, which I think we may come back next year, 2026, if things have gotten worse, if things haven't gotten better, we need to seriously consider looking at other RV
Options.
resorts in this area, because we love the Myrtle Beach area.
Well, we like it. Let's rephrase that. I would say we like the Conway area, and we love North Myrtle Beach, like Cherry Grove up that way.
So let's wrap it up. We'll say this. If you guys, first of all, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Second of all, if you guys have been here and you think there's been a drastic change in the quality of this resort, leave a comment down below. Let us know. If you don't think there's been a change and you still think it's great and it's fantastic, let us know. We're still concerned about whether it's worthy of your time, your money, and the price, and if it's still worth it. I'm going to give it one more year, because I'll come back here next year. I think we can make this work next year.
Hopefully.
So that's our video about whether or not we think Sun Outdoors Myrtle Beach is still worthy of your time and your money. As we wrap it up and we pull up to our campsite. Any other final words? It's getting late, guys, but this is real life RV life. This is RV life.
Wrap it up.
Hopefully you guys found this video informative. You enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And as we like to say here at the channel, any day you can get away.
It's a great day, guys.
All right, you guys take care.
See ya.